nice day. Happy Valentine's Day to all who watch this whenever you do. This is the ninth Saturday in succession that I'm spending in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And slowly, I am getting adjusted to life here. I believe there's a lot left for me to learn, but the steepest learning curve so far has, as expected, been at work. Outside work, also, there are many things that I need to learn about how to deal with various aspects of living in the UK. But I think that I have got a better grip on because obviously I've been doing that since 18th December. Work full fledged has not really started. I'm still being helped along, but I hope to find my feet very quickly. So, this is part of the now irregular tradition of talking to people back home in India. And I did tell everyone that I'm going to be online at this time. In fact, I am online as a response to a request to be online. And in this way, I can connect with people back home, many of them at the same time. Some people can watch me later. And it's just a way of communicating with people in India. Hello, Baba. বলো কিছু প্রশ্ন থাকলে করো, সব এখানে ঠিক আছে। আজকে থাম্বনেল দেখে হয়তো বুঝতে পেরে গেছো যে আমি এখানে ঘরের মধ্যে রান্না করা শুরু করে দিয়েছি। আজকে শনিবার, তো শনিবার আমি জামা কাপড় কাচি। জামা কাপড় কাচা হয়ে গেছে, শুকোতে দেওয়া হয়ে গেছে। আহ, এখানে আবার স্নো ওয়ার্নিং এসছে, যদিও বাইরে আমি কোনো স্নো দেখতে পাচ্ছি না। এই দেখো বাইরে, বাইরে তো এখনো রাস্তায় কোনো স্নো দেখা যাচ্ছে না, তবে স্নো ওয়ার্নিং তো চলে এসছে। আই ডোন্ট নো ওয়াই। তো আমার প্ল্যান ছিল হচ্ছে এখন ওকে কুকিং মেনু ডেই। সো আই হ্যাভ বিন কুকিং চিকেন. Chicken is what I have cooked most often, and omelette. Chicken and omelette. These are the two things that I have cooked. Nothing more than that. Hello, Ma. Hello. Room heater is working. Yes, that is why I am wearing a t-shirt only. The temperature otherwise is, I think, 0 degrees Celsius, or maybe even -2 or 3 degrees Celsius. কিন্তু আমি টি শার্ট পরে থাকতে পারছি, তার মানে রুম হিটার কাজ করছে। আর রুম হিটারে আমি ভালো, রুম হিটারের জন্য ঘরের ভেতরে কাপড় মেলে দিলে শুকিয়েও যায়। সো ইয়েস, রুম হিটার ইজ ডেফিনেটলি ওয়ার্কিং। হ্যালো রিজু, হাউ আর ইউ? শুভম চ্যাটার্জি, হাউ আর থিংস? হাউ আর থিংস? So yeah, that's about it. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. फरवरी का महीना आधा ऑलमोस्ट ख़त्म हो गया. Yeah. So a lot of things I have figured out. I figured out how to cook, how to do dishes, wash clothes, keep the house relatively organized, pay rent, transfer money from India to UK. Now, transferring money from India to UK is the next. From transferring money from India to UK, I figured out. Transferring money from UK to India is the next thing on my list, which will happen later this month. Happy Valentine's Day, yeah. So, things are slowly falling into place. I think, the fact that I have a rented accommodation place, I've been living here for more than 2 weeks now, or not more than 2 weeks. I moved here on 2nd February, so 12 days. I'm getting accustomed to this place. 12 days I have spent here. It's been fairly good. Hello, mom. Hello. I One thing I have become very used to is the time zone. So now I am waking up at 7 a.m. or normal waking up times and normal sleep times. So that is no longer a problem. I'm not feeling sleepy during the day, and I'm not staying up at night. So that is something my body has adjusted to. And I think I have also got adjusted to the weather. Weather is something which everybody complains about a lot in the United Kingdom. I don't think it is a bad weather. Bad. I don't think this is bad weather at all. I like the weather in the UK. I know. 14th February. Yeah, that was a sad incident. Good to see me. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Yes, it is true that I have not been online regularly. আমাকে রাজনাথ কালকে মেসেজ করেছিল যে অনেক দিন আমি অনলাইন আসিনি. So yeah, it is true. I have been irregular here, but I intend to be more regular henceforth. There is something with my nose that these things are keep coming out, so I have to keep applying the exfoliative cream, I suppose. I know, but it's just a very bad incident that happened on 2019, 14 February. Yeah, I remember. I think so. This is how time changes. 14 February 2019, I was in Arjikar, and 14 February 2026, I am in Delhi. Uh, in 2019, I could not have imagined I would be in Delhi 7 years later. I probably didn't even know the name of the place in 2019. And in 2026, the life in Arjikor seems to be something I've almost forgotten. The person I was, the things I was able to do. It's challenging. Work is challenging, but I always expected it to be challenging. Things are done very differently here, and even simple things that I was able to do quite easily in India, they are done in a very different way. So I'm still getting used to the system. It will take time, and I'm trying to be as optimistic as is possible. It you know, I would say a very simple analogy is that the way we eat is very different. In India, we have our own way of eating, and in the UK, people eat in a different way. But because we have some exposure to that kind of eating in India, also, we kind of, with time, get adjusted to it. Now, imagine the same thing for work. We have a way of doing things in India which is very different from the way things are done here. And again, I don't think India is obviously there are many places in India. In many parts of India, the work is done in a similar way to how it is done where I am working now. But the places I have worked in, the work was done in a very different way. So for me, it is taking a little longer, I guess. Has no, so the weather, I have no complaints about the weather here. The weather here is the last thing I would complain about. I like the cold weather. I have no problems with it at all. So it did become warmer for some time. It was consistently around 10 degrees, 11 degrees. But today it's, I think, 0 degrees. It went into the negatives also. So, oh, that's okay. I'm sorry to hear that. But nicely, yeah, I have learned how to cook. I have learned how to wash the clothes, and I've learned how to do the dishes. My refrigerator is full of food. Um, Saturdays I do laundry, so that has been done. So yeah, I think the new place I've really I like it. I've spent more than almost 12 days here, so it's good. So far, so good. I think when I came here to the UK on. I landed here on 17th December. I came to Delhi on 18th December. And 18th December till 14th February, there are various aspects that I've been adjusting to, and I think many things I have figured out to the best of my ability. The thing that still requires more figuring out, and I think will require figuring out for the foreseeable future at least, is how to get the work done. I came here to work as a doctor, and that is proving to be the most difficult thing for me. But I guess it was supposed to be difficult, and I hope that I am able to get the job done. It's not hectic at all. No, I don't think it is hectic. Hectic is a wrong word. It's just the style of working is very different, and there are various intricacies of the work that I don't understand. Still not. I still don't understand. I'm trying to get a better grasp of things. Otherwise, the anatomy of the human body doesn't change, and the treatment also does not change. That remains the same, but the way to administer it, the administrative aspect of it, is slightly different. It's vastly different, not slightly, it's vastly different. And that is something I find so that is something which requires getting used to. Otherwise, human emotions, human suffering, human satisfaction, human relief from discomfort, all of that is universal. So when somebody has a complaint due to a particular disease, the complaint is going to be the same whether it is experienced by someone in India or someone in the UK. And when someone recovers, they experience the same positive feelings that a person in India would also experience. So that is not different, but just the whole process of it is slightly different. You want to see my loaded fridge? I can show it to you right now. Okay, so this is the fridge, you see. This is the fridge. It is not a cupboard. So I'll just open it up. Ooh. And yes, you can see these are this on this rack. These are the bread. 3 packs of bread, 2 packs I've already eaten. This is egg, 2 cartons of egg. That is fruit. You people kept talking about fruit, so I have bought fruit. You can see kela, and I also have one more thing. What is this? Mango. So mango. Hello, Sumanda. Hello, Sumanda. And I have cheese. As Akshay Kumar said, to cheese bari hai mast mast. So lots of cheese, and that's the washing machine open because I finished washing clothes. This section is the freezer, deep freezer as we used to call in India. You see that this is the freezer section. This has, can you see? This has chicken, 1 kilogram of chicken. 1 kilogram I've already cooked and eaten over the last 12 days, or I would say 1 week, I think. So that's about it. Okay. Happy? Happy to have seen the fridge. Everything is different, yeah. Everything is. There are some multinational company brands which are the same, obviously. Otherwise, everything is different. But the medicine company names are not the main concern for me. Like I said, everything is done through the computer here. There is no pen and paper business. And that is something which I find very difficult because it's a very secure system. So, you always need to remember your password, and they are obviously case sensitive passwords. So they shouldn't be too short, shouldn't be too easy to guess. So yeah, it's not easy. হ্যালো রাজনাথ জি, कैसे हैं आप? সুমন দা কেমন আছো? তাহলে ফ্রিজ দেখে কোনো ফ্রিজের মধ্যে যে জিনিসগুলো আছে সেগুলো দেখে কোনো বক্তব্য আছে? কোনো বক্তব্য? I just realized I can keep water in the refrigerator also. I don't know why I have not done that. I can do that also. Yeah, the mango is I don't know if the mango is ripe or not. It should be ripe. Why will they sell unripe mangoes? I haven't tasted it yet, so I don't know if it's different. The banana definitely tastes different. Banana is different. Different in the sense it's like banana only. It's just more solid. I feel it's not as soft as the bananas I remember eating in India. I might purchase more food. The target was to not purchase more food, but I might end up purchasing more food. I also have another cabinet with the condiments, ketchup and mayo, all these things. But yeah, so that's how it is proceeding. I think I should get the community manager. All right, subscribers. Let's get this thing done. Yep. So it's very important to have a little bit of community moderation going on. Otherwise, weird messages keep coming into onto the chat. বলো, আর কোনো প্রশ্ন থাকলে করো। তোমাদের কিছু প্রশ্ন যদি থাকে তাহলে করো। শুভম চ্যাটার্জি কি এখনো আছে না has he left the chat? I don't know. Washed clothes. Washed clothes, you can see they are hanging there. That's washed clothes. Can you see it hanging? ये नीचे भी है, देख सकते हो आप। उधर भी है। So there are many doors and many windows here. So they are used for drying the washed clothes. Also the radiators in different rooms, I use them also. This is something I had observed in Redgate, that people hang clothes on top of the radiators. So I'm using that. What do you say about what? Hmm. और बताइए। ओह বুড়ো মামা, কেমন আছে বুড়ো মামা? Do you have to keep food items in the fridge as it is already very cold? Exact. That's a very valid point. It's a very valid point. Yeah. So that helps. The food does not go bad. So yeah, but I think old habits to keep food in the fridge. What I had read on the label was after buying the meat, that is chicken, the label said please freeze it up, otherwise it will not be suitable for eating. So the meat I have frozen, and the difficulty is to defrost the meat because I need to keep it under running water for almost 2 to 3 hours for it to get defrosted. So I keep it overnight. Overnight, I keep it under running water, and like of course not running water. Water does not run for the entire night. Under a layer of water, I keep it there in the sink for the entire night, and next morning I cook it. Yeah. So, like for example, the water does not need to be kept in the refrigerator. It's cold enough. I don't need to cool the water before drinking it. So, people have generally disappeared from the chat. If you don't have any questions, I don't understand why you asked me to come online. I don't understand. Keep the bananas out of the fridge. Okay? I will keep the bananas out of the fridge. Banana Republic. और बताइए, और कोई उपदेश है तो बताइए, आर কিছু উপদেশ আছে? No? No more উপদেশ? No, I didn't go anywhere apart from. So I just last week was significant. I had my first on call. So that was the main thing I was looking forward to in the week. So I stayed in the on call room here. The on call rooms here are pretty much like good quality hotel rooms in India. So I was quite pleasantly surprised to see the quality of the on call room here. The on call duty itself was not that difficult for me. I was I was lucky in that way. Uh, Also, I had a fairly engaging theater experience in the operation theater. Some big surgeries were done. I was present during those surgeries. I was quite happy to participate in them. And it was a challenging week work wise because I also had a teaching session. I taught a group of doctors, got the opportunity to teach them, and that was also quite a nice experience. So overall, in on-call teaching theater, I had a varied experience, which was nice. And with time, I understand that my responsibilities will increase, and I have to keep improving because there is a lot going on at work, and things do move very quickly, and I have to figure things out quickly also. Mangoes and banana outside. Okay, I will do that. No, I watched Dhurandhar again. So Dhurandhar, I watched on Netflix, and I have to say that when I watched it on Netflix, I really liked it. Which means that I did not like the movie because of the theater experience. Otherwise, I think I always I never argued with the fact that the quality of the movie is bad. The movie definitely is made brilliantly. But my only argument with Dhurandhar was the glorification of the Akshay Khanna character, which I now realize is something which happened in a serendipitous fashion. Serendipitously, I don't think the filmmaker had any intention of glorifying the actor um, or the character, but the actor did so well that the character got all the plaudits. But yeah, so I agree with mom's opinion about the movie now. And also, I have understood that I have lost the ability to sit in a theater and watch a movie for even 3 hours. That was a longer than 3 hour movie. So it was my discomfort with the theater experience that really colored my opinion of the movie. Otherwise, it's a very nice movie, I think. How in the student feedback was quite good. Student feedback was they were very happy with the way I taught. Yeah. So, I mean, that is one part which has remained consistent, I think, from India to the UK student feedback. So that's a good thing. I'm happy with that. I know I did not. So I should post something something now. I think I will. So I was trying to recharge the UK phone number, and that's also quite different from the way we recharge back in India. I did not. Yeah, it's true. I will do that. I think with time I'm going to run out of differences, but yeah, there are still so many differences that I still notice almost every day, and yeah, I should point out. So student feedback was good. There will be another teaching session on Thursday. I will be teaching every Thursday uh, in February. So this week and next, March onwards, I don't know what's going to happen. No, there is no difference in the pattern. The difference is that here uh, the hours are not fixed, so it's up to me really. Otherwise, it's a much more informal setup as opposed to IQ City where we had formal things, formal schedule, and all that. That's not the case here. I do not have a formal teaching role. In IQ City, the teaching role was formal. It was almost like, I would say, 40% of my work was non-clinical, that is teaching, and 60% was clinical in IQ City. Here it is, I think, 90% clinical and 10% teaching, and maybe even less than that. Maybe 95% clinical, 5% teaching. Yes, they ask many more questions here. The enthusiasm level of the students is much more here than in India. In India, you have a sense of a power imbalance, I suppose. Students tend to be intimidated by the teachers. Here, it's not so. Here, they are very open in their questioning, and so much more of a dialogue rather than a monologue where the teacher is just delivering a lecture. The students here interact much more, which is good. I like that. And they ask very good questions. And I was not teaching people who did not know anything about ENT. I was teaching people who had completed their medical education and are doing further training in ENT. So they already are in a better position than the people I used to teach in India. I, used, I generally used to teach MBBS people in India. I would not usually teach postgraduate students in India that much. So here, people have already completed MBBS, the ones who were in the class. So their questions are much more difficult to answer from a teacher's point of view, but quite enjoyable. Yeah, my lips are cracking. There is a my lips are cracking, and then there are these white particles coming out of my nose skin. So these are the two issues I'm having. But yeah, take care. I'll do that. I will do that. Your due amount in traveling card while we are. Yeah. Thank you for reminding that. I can I can raise that topic again. I have to go and check the emails. Maybe I that was 3 years back. Yeah, that was close to 70 pounds, I think. I remember the sum 70 to 75 pounds. Now it will be easier for them to transfer the money because I have a UK bank account. I have to remember the card numbers and all that. I think I will have pictures or details in an email. I'll find it and I'll get in touch with them. Let's see if they entertain that request or not. You want me to talk in Bengali? বলো কি ভাষায় কথা বলতে চেঞ্জ your ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ কোন ভাষায় কথা বলতে হবে বলো কি কি জানতে চাইছো বলো উর্দু উর্দুতে কথা উর্দু there was a জাভেদ আখতার একটা কথা বলেছিল যে, "যতক্ষণ ভাষা বোঝা যাচ্ছে না ততক্ষণ হিন্দি, যখন বোঝা যাচ্ছে না তখন সেটা উর্দু।" আর কেউ নেই এখানে। ৪ জন দেখছে। ৪ জন ভিডিও দেখছে। Um, so in my class, there was UK, Pakistan, and Myanmar. But then I will not go and ask individual people what their country of origin is. That's not something I'm going to do. It's always a multi ethnic team, people from different parts of the world: Trinidad, um, Nigeria, Sudan, South Africa, um, Iraq, um, India, of course. So I think apart from Australia and New Zealand, although there was someone from New Zealand also on the team previously, apart from Australia, New Zealand, every other part, Malaysia, every other part of the world is represented. না, ভাত বানাইনি আমি। ভাত আমি বানাইনি। ভাত বানাতে গেলে রাইস কুকার লাগবে, আমার নেই। মেবি নেক্সট মান্থ আই ক্যান বাই ইট। এই মান্থে আমি আর কোনো খরচ করছি না। I don't understand. Okay, so back in IQ City, I would teach a class of maybe 200 students during lectures, sometimes even more than that. I even had, now I think each batch has 250 students. So when you are teaching 200 students, obviously everyone does not come for the classes. There's no such thing as 100% attendance. I have rarely seen that. But if you think that there will be 200 students and you will get time to find out about them individually, it's just not possible. So here, I don't want you to think that I'm teaching in the same way as I was teaching in IQ City. IQ City, there was a formal setup. I had a formal teaching role. I had a formal teaching schedule. I would teach for 1 hour. So there was an entire list that would come to me when my classes were supposed to be, and it was much more consistent. Here it's not like this. It's much more informal. I was asked to teach. I went and taught, and but yeah, there's. I don't ask people. Even if I ask them something, I would ask them the name, nothing beyond that. I would not ask which country are you from. That's not the question I'm interested in, and I don't want to find out those things. I ate chicken with bread. They call me by my name, Pushpen. Some people can pronounce it, some people can't. And I thank my parents for spelling my name the way they have, so that some people mispronounce it, and the ones who pronounce it correctly, they misspell it. So that credit goes to my parents for the spelling that they have bestowed upon me. Chicken with bread. So this is the month of February, March, April, May, June, July. March, April, May, June, July. March, April, May, June, July. So basically, I have 5 more months here. 5 more months, and then bye bye UK, I suppose. And then everybody will laugh at me. बस इतने टाइम के लिए गए थे, सब कुछ बेच बाच के. No, I will not be going to cast my vote, but I hope that my father is happy after the elections. That's the only hope I have. I'm pretty much disillusioned with the electoral system and the electoral politics in India. I really don't think there are. I want the best for the country, of course. I want things to improve. And I think one of the most important ways in which one can ensure that things improve is to remind political leaders that power is with the people, not with those who are voted into power. And the only way to do that is to vote people out. Unfortunately, whether it is at the center or at the state level, there is a lot of entrenched power. People who once get voted into power, the very phrase voted into power is something I don't agree with, because in a democracy, power should be with the people. But what I have seen across political parties, across decades, that once a political party gets into office, it just becomes almost impossible to vote them out. Whether it is Congress after independence at both center and state, then Communist Party from 1977 till 2011, Trinamool Congress now, Bharatiya Janata Party under Narendra Modi from 2014 onwards. I feel that whoever is in power in at whatever level, they are just unshakable, and I don't think that is healthy for any democracy. So I just want things to improve. I don't want change for the sake of change. I don't want that. Change for the sake of change is a characteristic of cancer cells. But I do want improvement. And, you know, on a personal level, I feel if I had exposure to a better system of healthcare from 2008 onwards, I would not be struggling as much as I am uh, in the NHS, because I believe I've seen people from other parts of India, they are not struggling as much as I am. So let's see. I always count my days. Last time I counted, it was around 176 days. So I think I've got into the 160s now. I missed your question. Let me see. Yeah, so I am a little pessimistic. I've always been pessimistic. Around 160 days are left on my contract. I missed your question. Let me see your question. Urdu is the last thing I saw. Due amount in traveling card while we are in London. I will try to do that. Student feedback, I have answered. Student feedback was good. They liked it. I don't know what other question there is. Washed clothes I have shown you. So I don't know what question I've missed. Anything else? So I'll show you how I keep my clothes also, the washed clothes. I mean washed and dried clothes. This is, you can see it's still drying. From here you can get some kind of a view of the city, I think. It's mostly covered by foliage, but you can see behind, this area. I suppose some view of the city you can get. I'll show you from this, somewhere in that direction, where the red car is beyond that, in that direction is the hospital. Bangladesh election. I have no comment on the Bangladesh election. Bangladesh election, how does it matter? How does it matter? Bangladesh, so look at, this is the This is the wardrobe, you can see. That's obviously the reflection of the bed because it's a mirror. And this is how I have kept my clothes. You can see they are all neatly stacked up. So I will wear a shirt now. I will wear a shirt now. I have nothing to say about the Bangladesh election because Bangladesh is a two-party system, and there is a lot of similarity between the two parties. I feel one party was one party belonged to the family of Mujibur Rahman, who was assassinated, and the other party belongs to the family of Ziaur Rahman, who was also assassinated. And both Mujibur Rahman and Ziaur Rahman had some role to play, or I would say significant role to play, in the 1971 independence of Bangladesh. So I really don't know. Nicely arranged. Have you interacted with the other family? No, of course not. Oh, absolutely not. First of all, there are no other families on this floor. There is only one family on each floor. So I haven't. I haven't interacted. I don't. I think there are about four floors, and so I think four families are staying here. I am obviously not staying with family, but that can change in the future. Who knows? Yes. So that's it. I am ready. I have not interacted with anyone, and I'm a little far away from the. So you can see how fat I still am. You can still see that I'm fat. So the communication about me becoming slimmer, it's not true. Also, I am still eating. I'm not starving myself, so don't worry about it. Let us look at the questions. Hello, Burama. Oh, so no more questions. Let me see that. What was that? Stomach has decreased? I don't think it has. I know Tariq Rahman. He is the son of Khalida Zia, I think, and Khalida Zia is the widow of Ziaur Rahman. Was the widow. I think Khalida Zia passed away last year, if I am not wrong. So what is the difference really? It's just a degree. Some are less, some are more. Otherwise, I really don't know what to say about politics in Bangladesh. But I really hope that Bangladesh was having a lot of trouble, I think. The student revolution of August 2024 was also a significant time in West Bengal. So there was a lot of tumult in that part of India in 2024 and a lot of tumult in Bangladesh also. So I just hope that things settle down. Everybody wants to live in peace. And I hope that happens in Bangladesh. That is my only thing that I hope for Bangladesh, is that they have a peaceful time and can develop as much as they can. Other than that, outside India, people generally perceive that if you're speaking in Bengali, you are from Bangladesh. That, of course, is not true. Even some people in India believe speaking in Bengali, you must be from Bangladesh. But that probably is a very small minority. But outside India, definitely. If you hear people speaking in Bengali, 9 out of 10 times you will be correct if you guess that they are from Bangladesh. What did I have for lunch? I had omelette and bread omelette. Bread omelette. If I am going outside, please wear head cover. Okay. हेड कवर कहाँ है? चलो हेड कवर पहन लेते हैं. हेड कवर, ये है हेड कवर. ये पहन लिया हेड कवर. One of the first things I learned after coming here is how to wear a muffler. So to wear a muffler, you have this. You increase the length of one side, decrease the length of the other side, and you break it in half, do this. Now catch both of them. There is a loop here. Push it through the loop and just pull. That's it. Perfect way to wear a muffler. Stable as it is. Do you like my style of wearing a muffler? See? Perfect. Hanky. Yeah. I always have hanky. Hanky. Get your hand key. Oh God. One thing I don't do here is I don't correct people's English. अब पानी में रह के मगरमच्छ के साथ पंगा नहीं लेते, इसलिए इंग्लिस्तान में रह के अंग्रेजी किसी को नहीं सिखाते. But okay, doesn't matter. Also, I'm not technically in Englistan, but let's not pick nips here. One of the things I'm most proud of is I bought a lot of socks in the hope that I would not have to wash them. It's just that having bought so many socks, I think I have almost 25 pairs of socks now. I wash them once every 2 weeks. I'm wearing my shoes, so that explains why I'm a little silent. Okay, umbrella is here. Here's the umbrella. Here's my bag. Let me wear the bag. And gloves. Final thing, gloves. Gloves को डालते हैं पॉकेट में. पॉकेट में रॉकेट है. And चाबी. चाबी is very important. छाता हाथ में और मोबाइल भी हाथ में. আর কিছু প্রশ্ন? Yep, I learned how to put on a muffler. Obviously, चाबी नहीं है तबे. Cream, gloves. Yeah, thank you. 25 pairs is a guess. It might be more also. So I think almost 10 pairs I brought from India. 15 pairs I think I bought here. Yeah. It would not be wrong. So this is the bathroom. Can you see it? There's a bathtub there. I have learned how to take bubble baths. That's something I will miss when I return to India. Bubble baths. I need to confirm one thing, whether I'm carrying my laptop or not. Have you applied cream on your lips? Oh God. Cream on my lips. Okay. If you have more questions, you can keep asking. I will just lock the door. So I am outside the door now. Outside the flat. Oh, it's quite cold. Quite cold. Let me लॉक कर दिया. और बताइए. So you can see that's the only staircase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 steps. 14 steps. And I am outside. I don't know. I've not seen it. Maybe it's there. হয়তো আছে হয়তো নেই. কে জানে. Yeah, you are looking at my activities. That's the CCTV. So I wanted to see the road. This is that's the building. Okay, that's where I came out from there. And this is the house. তো এখন তোমরা দেখতে পাবে যে আমাকে এই রেন্টেড প্লেস থেকে হসপিটাল যেতে কতক্ষণ টাইম লাগে সেটা দেখতে পাবে. আমার আওয়াজ শোনা যাচ্ছে? প্লিজ কনফার্ম if you can hear me. Oh yes, definitely. I have definitely done that. बहुत बढ़िया. तो ये होच्छे रास्ता. I realized last time I did a walking video, I should have kept the camera on the road. Camera focus on the road instead of my face. That would have been more enjoyable for you. So that's what I'm going to do now. बहुत ही सुनहरा मौसम है. सुनहरा मौसम. 2 डिग्री का तापमान. 2 डिग्री. अच्छा, तो रास्ता क्रॉस करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. आई विल बी वॉकिंग ऑन द स्ट्रेट रोड. ये जो देख रहे हो आप, ये है यूरोस्पार. ये बहुत अच्छा ডিপার্টমেন্টাল স্টোর है. এখানে পেট্রোল পাম্পও আছে আর ইলেকট্রিক গাড়ি চার্জ করার ব্যবস্থাও আছে. এই আমি সোজা হেঁটে হেঁটে যাচ্ছি. हॉस्पिटल অবধি আমি হেঁটে হেঁটে যাব. बहुत ही अच्छा मौसम है. बहुत ही बढ़िया. और बताइए. डॉक्टर हाजरा क्या कर सकते हैं? कुछ नहीं कर सकते. डॉक्टर हाजरा. डॉक्टर हाजरा. অনলি কার্স, নো মানুষ। তো গাড়িগুলো তো মানুষই চালাচ্ছে, রোবট তো চালাচ্ছে না। Shepherd's Way. আর বলো, কিছু প্রশ্ন থাকলে করো, নাহলে আমি বোর হয়ে যাচ্ছি। এই দেখো ওয়াকিং পিপল দেখতে হবে এক্ষুনি, এক্ষুনি তো এই দেখো চলে এলো, বললে আর চলে এলো, দেখতে পাচ্ছ? বলো।